Okay, you guys, welcome to your social media training call. Again, please stay muted and we are going to address the entire list of things that you guys want to know about. So just for reference, I'm going to be teaching you from Instagram today. If you don't have an Instagram, you're going to have to find a way to like translate this over. But if you also don't have an Instagram, a simple thing to do is just create a new email that you can go onto a computer and create a new Instagram, and then you can link that to your Facebook. So you don't have to do twice the work. So if you guys have questions about how to link accounts, I can show you that one-on-one after this call. Okay. So I know you guys had a lot of questions, and I'm hopeful that this will provide the answers. I'm going to go through not quickly, but fast enough to get through all of it. So take notes if you want, but this recording will be recorded, so you will be able to look back on it and kind of like pause the recording, play around, find it on your own phone. But feel free to kind of play around with it while I'm like sharing it so that you can kind of see what I'm doing. Now, I was planning to share my screen to show you Instagram, but as far as I can tell, you can't upload stories from your computer unless I'm missing something. So what I'm going to have to do is kind of just show you guys my phone this way. And hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay, so we're just going to get started. So the first thing that I want to show you guys is how to create links. So I'm not going to go through everything that there is to know about Instagram. I'm just going to go through a few things that I use like on a daily basis. So the first thing I want to share with you is, I'm going to share my screen here. Can you guys all see my screen? Okay. So when you guys go under marketing tools right here, it's at the top, and then you go under sales tools. It's the same place that you go for ShareCart. You're going to click product directory. Okay. And when you click into that, you're going to enter your partner ID. Eventually, you'll have yours memorized. And you just click submit. After you click submit, your partner ID becomes attached to every product on the website. And I should hit it twice just to make sure it's on there. Okay. So you can scroll, you can filter. Most of the time I just search. So let's just say we're going to do Energize. We're going to type in Energize, product that I use. I think we all use like crazy. And it pops up Beachbody Performance Energize Tub. Here it shows you the retail price for customers. It shows you the partner price, so like what we pay. It shows you how much PV each thing is, like every tub of Energize. And then it shows you your commission. So that's kind of nice. So like if you're ever wondering how much you make for something, it shows you right here, $10.99 per tub of Energize. So it's pretty nice. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down to this double square right here. We see where those two squares are? You're going to click that and it's going to say link copied. So you'll know, link copied, okay? So the next thing that I want you guys to do, if you don't already have Google Keep downloaded, I want you to do that. I'm trying to see how I can. If somebody can just drop Google Keep in the chat, like KEEP, just remember to download that. I can't do it while I'm screen sharing. So here's Google Keep. You guys can see I use this for everything. This is like literally all my partner stuff. I have posts, I have links, I have invites. Like I even have like stuff color coded down at the bottom for like scripts, thank you messages. Like you can do this however you want. Imagine you have a million sticky notes and you're going to organize them in one place. That's Google Keep. Okay. So product links for IG. I have this one pinned to the top. So at the very top, I have this disclaimer because I constantly am using this body disclaimer of income, right? So basically, if you're going to be sharing about how much you make, you just have to put this little disclaimer at the bottom of your story. Okay. Oh, Taylor, I'm gonna mute you, girl. Okay. So, I will share this with you guys in the chat as well, or in our team chat. Anytime you're talking about income, just make this really small at the bottom. This basically just says like body doesn't guarantee any amount of income. Like basically it's different for every person. So you just copied your Energize link. You come into Google Keep and you're just going to paste it right there. So you guys see how that has my partner ID at the bottom or at the end, like the very last thing is my 1332318. That's your partner ID. So I shared all of the links that I use with my partner ID in our chat. All you have to do is take off my partner ID and put your partner ID, and that will then be linked directly back to your account. So keep like a sticky note, keep a Google Keep of all the links. Like take 10 minutes and go through, find all the products that you like to use, copy the link, put it in Google Keep, and keep it in your phone so that you don't have to go back and do this all over again 100 million times. Like make your life easy, okay? So you have the link put in Google Keep, okay? So this is where I'm going to stop sharing and show you my phone. Okay. So you guys can see yourself. We are in my stories right now. Okay. Very first thing I want to show you. Can you guys see this? Okay. Is this like good? You guys can see this. This is like my window. So there's nothing there yet. So on this sidebar right here, you can actually like, oh, hold on. Okay. We're going to do this the best that we can. Okay. So you can just click create. You guys see that create right there? You're going to click it and it goes to just a blank white screen. Okay. You click this little button right here to create it, like the picture button, and you just have a blank white screen. Okay. There's nothing there. You can change the color at the top. There's a little color option. Okay. So we're just going to pick pink for the sake of it not being white. Okay. So we just have a plain pink background. We are creating a story. So first thing I want to show you guys how to do is put a link on here. And I'm going to turn this. I think this will be better away from my window. Okay. There is a square with a smiley face at the top. You guys see that? We're going to click that square with the smiley face and all these options come up. Now I know it's kind of hard to like read from this angle, but this is all of your options. Maybe that brightness is better. So starting with a link. The link option is down here. This is where you do everything. Your stickers, your slidey bars, your music, your captions, like this square with the smiley face, that's your spot. So you're going to click link and you've already copied the Energize link. Okay. So you're going to put the URL. It says it right here. Enter your URL. You're going to put that right there. Oh, hold on. I did it from my computer. I'm tripping. Hold on. So I'm going to my Google Keep. I go into my links. Where's my Energize? Copy your Energize link. Okay. You're going to put it right here in your URL, and then you can customize the sticker. So here you can put like natural energy and then like a lightning bolt or a light bulb or something like that. We're just going to do that. Okay. See that? Natural energy. Done. And there is your link. It has just popped up. I'm going to turn my brightness down. You guys see that? Natural energy. Okay. Now you can click this. You can change the font. You can make it rainbow. You can move it around. You can make it smaller. You can make it bigger. You can play with it. Okay. But when somebody clicks this link, it's going to take them to a shopping cart of Energize that's connected to your account. It's not super often that I have a bunch of people getting Energize. Okay. Here's my best social media advice for you. If you are using Energize, and I need to be better about this, or any product, Amber does an amazing job with this. Explain what you're doing. Explain what you're using and why you're using it. I have gotten into the habit of just being like, oh, my energized shot in the morning, and I'm kind of dancing around. I put like a quote up, but I need to get better at pausing and being like, this is what I'm taking. This is my natural energy shot. I take it because it helps me wake up in the morning. It creates motivation for me. Like you need to either create something in text or get on your stories and talk about the products that you're using. If you just put a link and you don't explain it, people will not buy it. Okay. So that's the first thing. Okay. So we're just going to use this same, I think it is better with the brightness down. Is this better for you guys to see like that? You guys see? Okay. So the next thing is, again, square with a smiley face. There's an option for photos in here. Okay. So this brings you to my photos. Of course, it's just Harlem. You just click a photo, any photo you want. You can click it, change the shape. You can make it square, you can make it long, you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, okay? Now, I think a lot of people ask, like, how did you get it to outline? Like, how did you outline your picture, okay? Again, you're gonna go to your square with your smiley face, and you're gonna click that. And you're going to go to where it says cutouts. There's a cutouts option in here. So you're gonna click cutouts, and I'm just gonna go to another Harlem photo naturally, and I'm gonna click cutout. Oh, Marissa. And it does it for me. Okay. Now, if I hate that and I don't want the high chair in it, there is an option to select manually. If you click select manually, the whole picture comes back up. You just click her head, and it's gonna cut out like that high chair. It's gonna like redo it. So like if you're trying to post a picture of like a team, like all of us standing in a line, and you click the whole thing, it might be kind of janky. Like it might pick up some of the background. There's a lot of bodies. It might cut someone's leg off, like somebody has one arm. So you can click select manually, and you can go through and click each person, and it will outline each person. Okay. So then you're going to say use sticker, and it just pops up right there, and you can move her around. See that? Okay. So that's stickers. And the cool thing is once you create one, if again, go back to your square with a smiley face, your stickers are all saved right here. So every time you do that, like let's say you do it for Energize, Hydrate, Collagen, you're going to go see all, and you can see I've done my blender, I've done Energize, I've done my face, I've done a team picture, I've done all different like Shakeology, greens, like picture of myself, a transformation. So they're all there, and they're going to be saved for you. So that's really nice. You can pick anything that you want. Now, if you need, like I just picked Energize, I'll put it right next to my little Energize link, right? So let's say you guys need a picture and it's not saved in your camera roll. Okay. So you're going to get out of Instagram, and you're just going to go to like your basic Google. Okay. And let's say I need a picture of Bevy. Oh, am I frozen? Am I frozen? Okay. Bevy. We're going to just type in body Bevy into Google. Okay. And immediately it pulls up like Beachbody's Bevy. Okay. There's a picture right there. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the picture, and you are going to, like, this is what I do. I'm sure there's a million ways that you can do this. You can either hold it down. Oh, sometimes it doesn't work. If you click the picture and hold it, you should be able to save it to your camera roll. Otherwise, your best option is screenshot it, and then you're going to come to your screenshot, and you're going to just crop it so that it's the picture size that you want. Okay? And then you're going to save that to your camera roll. So then when you come back to your Instagram, you're going to go back to the square with the smiley face, and you are going to go to cutouts. Harlem is crying. I'm so sorry. And it's going to cut out that bevy for you. I don't like that one, so I'm going to put, again, select manually. And I'm going to click it again. That's better. Now I'm going to click the stick. That's way better. We're going to use the sticker, and boom, we've got our bevy up there. Does everyone see that? How to do cutouts and stickers? Okay. Now, if you put something up here and you don't like it, you just swipe down to the middle, bottom middle right here, and that's a trash can. Ooh, trash. Ooh, trash. It's gone. Okay. The next thing is your swipe bars. When you are doing a call to action in your stories, so let's say you're in, not sure if everyone have the cutout option because I don't. Try updating your apps. It might be like an update because mine just showed up. You can also create, I think, stickers from your photos. But you'd have to play around with your photo gallery to figure out how to do that. Or I can figure it out later and drop it in the chat. So let's say you're talking about like, this is the group that I'm, doing. This is the workout program that I'm doing. If you want me to send information, swipe this bar. Let me tell you guys something. It is a call to action in your stories. It is not common that people will do it. I typically have one person who swipes my bar, and it's me. I swipe my own bar. So don't be discouraged if you put your swipe bar up there and nobody swipes it. Because it's a call to action. You want people, you want to create FOMO, right? You want to create a fear of missing out for people. So again, you're going to go to your square with a smiley face, and there is an option for, you can see it right here. It's like a little slidey bar. You're going to click that, and then you can type in swipe for info, and you can actually change what you have right here. So you can swipe this over and you can actually pick your own. You can pick anything. Like, let's say I want to put like a little freezing to death face or something on there. So then you've got that. And again, you can make it smaller, bigger. You can click it. You can change the color of it. So you can play around with it. Now, if you are like, how do I make my stuff look like cute, or they don't have the color that I'm looking for? One thing that I do, like if I am putting on like Friday or Saturday or something like that on my stories, I'm going to click again the square with the smiley face, and at the top I'm gonna write in, like if you want it in a certain color, I'm gonna write in Saturday. Okay. And all these like Saturday options pop up, right? These just put like little stickers on your story. But none of these are what I want. I want it to be like, oops, come back. I want it to be like a white Saturday, like a white text. So I'm going to write Saturday, and then I'm going to click white. And then it's going to bring up every white Saturday that there is, which they don't show you if you just type in Saturday. So you've got like all these like fun ones. Or I could do Saturday Sparkle. These are like my favorite ones that I do. Saturday Sparkle, and then all like the sparkle options come up. Another one I like to do is Saturday Boho. Like I like the boho look, kind of. I don't really even know what that means, but I like it. So I click boho, and like all these like, yeah, good vibes, like yeah, like boho Saturdays come up. And they're all like my favorite colors, like nudes, like whites, like they're like very plain and basic. I like that. So you can play around with it. And then you can, oops, again, make it bigger, smaller, you can move it around. Okay. So that is links, stickers, photos, swipe bars. Can you guys hear Harlem crying? Okay. So the other thing that I want to say is if you're doing something where you're talking in your stories, a lot of people like me, for example, when I'm breastfeeding, I'm watching your guys' stories. I'm seeing what you have going on. But if you don't have captions, I'm clicking through and I'm skipping over them. Because sometimes people will be in situations where they want to just scroll on social media and watch, but they can't have their volume on. So you need to have captions on your stories. So again, you're going to go to the square with the smiley face, and there is an option. Oh, there's no words on this one, so captions won't come up. But let's just say I'm like making a story. I'll show you this while I'm at it. Hands free. Okay, so I click hands free, and then I just like click this button, and now I'm recording for up to a minute, and I'm like da 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 da. Okay, and then I stop my recording, and I'm gonna go to the square with the smiley face, and now captions is available because there was somebody talking. So you're gonna click captions and wait. Pops up. You can make this bigger. You can make it smaller and make the words like little teeny tinier. Make it bigger, make it smaller. Okay. And if you ever like say something and it doesn't come out right, don't so much worry about that. But you can actually click your text and you can go in and edit your words. So if like if you say, I don't know if there's kids around, but like dig deeper and it here's dig deeper, you don't want to leave that in your captions, right? You don't want to invite everyone to dig deeper. So you're going to go in and you're going to autocorrect that. Okay. That's like a prime example of one. Everything else I'm probably letting slide. That one, maybe not so much. Okay. So a couple of things that I want to say about social media. Don't spend a lot of time on social media, like in terms of recreating the wheel. So you will often hear, don't recreate the wheel, don't recreate the wheel. And what I mean is like all the graphics that you guys see, I don't make those. I'm not spending a bunch of time making graphics. I'm finding them on Google, on different coaches' websites. I'm screenshotting them. I'm asking, can I borrow these? Can I send these to my team? I send you guys stories. Like, don't get off this call and then dive deep down the rabbit hole of creating your own graphics and stories, because at the end of the day, that's not a behavior that's going to move your business forward. What's going to move your business forward is quickly putting something up on social media and putting a call to action on there. Okay. Creating a post. So don't spend a lot of time trying to make your stories look a certain way because they disappear in 24 hours. If you are going to spend a lot of time on it, save your stories. Okay. So like if you click this little 3 dots over here in the corner, you have the option to save it. And it's going to save that now to your camera roll. So if it is a story that you did spend a lot of time on and you want to reuse it, save it to your camera roll. Okay. Then you have it and you don't have to spend a lot of time recreating it every day. The other thing I wanted to say is like, if I create a story that I like or think is helpful, I'm going to screenshot it and send it to you guys, and you can put your own picture on there. And then if there's like a swipey box where it's like on mine that I have sent to you, if you put that into your stories, people can't swipe that bar. So make sure that you're putting your own swipe bar directly over mine. And I just showed you guys how to do that. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So Instagram. Instagram has recently changed its algorithm, and this is kind of cool. So this is one thing I want to share with you guys. So the way that it is just recently has changed is that before, when you would share your stuff, it would go out to your friends first. And then if your stuff went like viral or even slightly viral, it then goes out to the rest of the world. Okay. Now what Instagram is having carousels and reels and things like that do is go out to strangers first and then circle back around to your friends. So what I want you to start thinking about is, am I being clear for people who don't know what I'm doing? Okay. So oftentimes you will hear me in my stories lately, ever since the algorithm changed, saying like, if you're new to my page, ... If you're new to my page, this is what I'm doing. This is who I am. I'm Cassandra. I run wellness groups for women who are looking for, home workouts and nutrition support. And I say that all the time because only 10% of your followers see your stories, but you're going to have new people coming to your page every day as long as you're kicking out content. And when I say kicking out content, it can be as simple as like when Jenny is like in her basement doing her workouts and she has like a time lapse, right? That's like a very simple thing that people are gonna like. It's gonna go out to a bunch of people first before it comes back to your friends. So think about if you're posting, what are my followers? What are people who are seeing this going to get out of it? Right? Because if you're just sharing your workout or you're just sharing yourself taking an Energize shot, and this is for me too, how does that benefit the people that are watching? So as partners, we use our social media to help other women or people get started on their health journeys. And if all you're doing is sharing what you're doing, it's kind of like, okay, great, good for you. Okay. So that's where the hook comes in. Okay. When you're sharing a story, you want to captivate your audience. Okay. So I'm going to use Kara for an example. She's really good at creating reels and she has niched down, which means that she has a very specific audience that she is speaking to, in my opinion, which is sports moms. Okay. So like she shares a lot about sports. She shares a lot about being a mom of kids in sports, right? Whereas mine was like recovery and now it's kind of like transitioned into like postpartum moms, things like that. So Kara's transformation is phenomenal. We've all seen her go through the first round of Dig Deeper, and she lost, how many inches did you lose? 18, something like that. 19 inches. We'll just say 18 for purpose of this call. So let's say Kara shares a workout video and she puts no words on it except for something like I'm showing up for myself daily. Her audience, I'm not saying she did that. I'm just giving an example. Her audience is going to be like, well, good for you, right? But if she had something on the front that said, how I lost 18 inches in 12 weeks, read below, they're keeping that playing while they're reading how she did it below. So let's say her workout video is 7 seconds. Like that's our goal, 7 seconds or less, okay? For like a reel on Instagram. She puts that up and says, how I lost 18 inches in 12 weeks. And then see below. That's playing over and over and over and over and over again, which then tells the algorithm, people like this reel. They're watching it over and over and over again. So they're actually kicking it out to more people. Okay. But the reason is because Kara's going to explain in her post how she lost 18 inches in 12 weeks. And that's where she's going to show up and say, in the last 2.5 months or whatever her last post was, it was great. It's like 2.5 months of failing, 2.5 months of getting back up, 2.5 months of consistency, 2.5 months of, ups and downs and changing this and showing up for myself and all of that, right? So they're reading all of this. And at the very end, we're going to put what's a call to action, how people can get involved with you. You can even say something like, head over to my stories to learn how to join in, right? And if you're going to put that in your post, you dang well better have a call to action in your stories, like swipe this bar for more info, or here is a link to an info form, like a Google info form. Okay. You guys now know how to put links in there. So you're looking at you want a hook, draw them in. Okay. Like Jenny lost a ton of weight, like moving from inches to weight, like her transformation is amazing. Taylor, amazing. Like Kate or Angela, you could put something on there like how I went from a personal trainer in the gym to getting people results online, right? Because
I was going to say, because this is where I struggle.
No, it's okay. Questions after. So this is just an idea for hooks. You all have different niches, so you guys can all do different things. Amber, how I run my business at home as a single mom of twins, right? Like something like that. Like draw them in, connect with people in a way that's like, oh, she did that? Let me see. She looks like a regular person. How can I do that too? And know who you're speaking to, right? For me, I'm speaking to people in recovery and postpartum moms, right? So like, yeah, my kids play sports, but I don't really like, you're not going to come to my page and be like, she's a sports mom. Like, you're going to go to Kara's page though, and you're going to be like, she's a sports mom, right? Like, stuff like that. So, if you're sharing a story, a reel, anything, ask yourself, what problem did this solve for me? And what problem can this solve for other people? Okay. Even just like, why do you drink Energize? Because it gives you the energy to keep going, throughout the whole day. I don't have to take naps anymore. Like I have cut out coffee, or I can go harder in my workouts. Anything like that would be good. The other thing is, another thing that's been really popular and has been kicking out to more people that I really need to learn to get better at is carousels. And what carousels are is when you go into Instagram and you post multiple pictures and people are like scrolling through the pictures like this. That's a carousel. So one thing that the algorithm is saying will go out to more people is like, Kara, I'm just picking on you today because your social media is really great. Let's say instead of posting a video, Kara posts a transformation carousel. So she's been really good about, like, she has her beginning picture. She took one at 6 weeks. She took one at 9 weeks or whatever, 12 weeks. Okay. So the first picture is her before. And like, let's say on the front, like you can actually, okay, this is one thing I'll show you. Let's say that you want to create a carousel and you want it to be like a series of pictures with writing on them. Okay. So you can actually go into your stories, and let's say I'm creating a carousel of Harlem. I'm just going to click her picture. Okay. As I would upload a story. And I'm going to type in how I lost 18 inches in 12 weeks. And okay, I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to make it how I want it. It's centered right there. Okay. If you guys go like this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but do you guys see those white lines that pop up on the sides when I move the text? Do you guys see that? You guys see that? Somebody nod. See those little tiny white lines that pop up? Do you see that? Okay. If you put text outside of those lines, it will not show up. That's what those lines are. Okay. It does the same at the bottom and the top. Okay. See how there's a cutoff at the top? It's showing you, if you post this like that, no one will see it. So you want to make your text kind of like right in the center, away from the edges. Okay. So how I lost 18 inches in 12 weeks. You are then going to go to the 3 dots in the corner and you're going to go save. Okay. You're going to save it. Now you're going to erase that and start over. Next picture in your carousel, another picture of Harlem. I started home workouts that I can stream like Netflix. Okay, I'm just giving you guys an example. And I put it right in the center. And again, I go and I save it. Okay, that's just 2 pictures in the carousel. Gonna get out of that. You're gonna do an entire carousel like that of different things that you've done to lose 18 inches in 12 days. I didn't diet, but what I did do was eat 50% veggies with my meals, something like that. Like you're going to put that on each of your pictures, and you want to make it so that people keep scrolling all the way to the end. Then you're going to go to post right here to make your carousel post, and you're going to upload your first 2, this little box that has like a double square right there. That means I want to upload more than 1 picture. That's for your carousels. Okay. So you're going to click this little box, and you're going to start selecting in order. This one first, how I lost 18 inches in 12 weeks. Then your second one. I started home workouts, you know, that I stream like Netflix at home. Then when you go next, after you get all of them up, you have your carousel and it has your text in it. Okay. It's so simple. You guys, you can sit here for forever and edit it, or you can just throw something up quick. It doesn't have to be amazing, but carousels are being kicked out. The algorithm changed so that they're getting more attention. Okay. So, that is pretty much what I wanted to cover today. Let me check the chat for some questions. Hold on a second. Before I stop this recording. 1 second. So I can't speak to whether or not it's an option on like Android or Pixel. I think the Instagram app itself is the same across the board. But you need to make sure that it's updated. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. I'm going to stop the recording and then I'm going to stay on to answer some questions.